There's a question that lingers in the minds of many women, and even some men. Why do men suddenly pull away? Why do they leave even after promises, affection, or years of commitment? The answer isn't always simple. It's often buried under layers of silence, pressure, and emotional confusion that men don't always know how to express. This isn't just about breakups or disappearing friends. It's a much deeper issue. It's about the quiet suffering of men who feel like they're failing to be heard, respected, or at peace in the spaces they're supposed to call home. This video is an invitation to understand. Not to blame, not to defend, but to truly understand. Because once everyone understands why men leave, we might finally learn how to build healthier, long-lasting relationships. In many cases, when a man leaves, it's not because he no longer cares. It's because staying became louder than he could handle. Most men don't grow up being taught to articulate their emotions like women are. They're often taught to endure, to protect, to provide, and to suppress. So when a relationship or a friendship starts to feel more like a battlefield than a place of rest, he doesn't usually fight with words. He withdraws. He stops talking, avoids conflict, and eventually, he disappears. To many women, this feels like abandonment, like he gave up. But for the man, he feels like he was already drowning long before he left. He just never knew how to say it. Women, by nature and biology, often seek emotional consistency, bonding, and communication. They thrive when they feel connected, seen, and secure. Men, on the other hand, are driven by a deep inner need for peace. Mental peace, emotional quiet, and space to feel safe without judgment. When a woman gives a man peace, he becomes consistent. He shows up. He protects. He provides. He opens up. Peace to a man is like water to a tree. It allows him to grow strong and stay rooted. But when there is chaos, when every conversation feels like confrontation, when his actions are never enough, when he is constantly told how to change without being appreciated for who he already is, he begins to shut down. His consistency turns into silence. His presence turns into distance, and eventually he walks away. Respect is another pillar that holds a man's heart in place. More than love, many men value respect. This doesn't mean blind obedience or being treated like royalty. It means being acknowledged as capable, trusted, and valued for his efforts. When a woman belittles a man, constantly corrects him, or mocks his dreams and failures, she may think she's trying to help or challenge him to do better. But to the man, it feels like she doesn't believe in him. It cuts deeper than she may realize. Appreciation is just as important. A man may work long hours, fix things around the house, solve problems quietly, and try to be emotionally strong, all without asking for anything in return. But when these efforts are never recognized, and only his mistakes are highlighted, he begins to feel invisible. And when a man feels invisible in a relationship, he won't announce it. He'll just fade out. In friendships, this pattern shows up as distance. Men leave friendships where they feel constantly compared, criticized, or undervalued. They also leave when they outgrow the version of themselves they used to be with those people. If a man decides to improve his life, whether spiritually, emotionally, or financially, and his friends mock his growth or pull him back into destructive patterns, he will choose solitude over stagnation. And with family, it's no different. A man will walk away from even the people who raised him if every interaction feels like guilt, pressure, or shame. Men are not robots. They may not always say much, but they feel deeply. And sometimes the silence is louder than any argument. Let me know in the comments what you believe are some reasons men decide to leave. Now here's the truth. Not every man who leaves does so in the right way. Some vanish without explanation, cheat, or lie. The message of this video isn't to excuse poor behavior. It's to uncover the internal world of many men who leave, not to hurt, but to heal. What's the solution then? It begins with awareness, and it ends with empathy. For women who wonder why he changed, why he doesn't talk anymore, or why he seems miles away even while lying beside them, the answer is rarely sudden. It's almost always gradual. Every ignored request for space, every dismissive comment, every moment where he felt he had to choose between being honest and being punished added up over time. And one day, something inside him quietly snapped, not out of anger, but exhaustion. He didn't leave because he stopped loving you. He left because he stopped feeling safe with you. So what can be done to stop this cycle? Communication, but not the kind that's loud and filled with blame. It starts with creating safe space. A woman who knows how to give her man peace without needing to control everything about him creates a bond that's nearly unbreakable. Ask him how his mind feels. Don't just ask what he did today. Ask if he felt seen, appreciated, and respected. Listen when he's quiet. Sometimes silence is a cry. Celebrate his wins, even the small ones. Remind him that you admire the way he carries the weight of life. When he makes mistakes, correct with kindness, not contempt. And above all, be his place of peace, not pressure. You'll find that the more peaceful he feels with you, the more consistent he becomes. It's almost automatic. You give peace, he gives presence. And for men watching this, learn to speak before you disappear. Your silence may protect you, but it also hurts those who love you. Don't wait until you feel like leaving to explain what's been bothering you. Learn to say, I need peace, or I don't feel appreciated, or I need time to breathe. The right woman will listen. And if she doesn't, at least you gave her the chance to understand. Walking away without explanation may seem easier, but it leaves wounds that take years to heal. Be the man who stands up for his peace with his voice, not just his absence. What this world needs is better understanding between men and women. We are not enemies. We are not puzzles meant to be solved. We are mirrors to each other's deepest needs and fears. Women want safety, connection, and consistency. Men want peace, respect, and appreciation. And when we give what the other needs, we create a cycle of love that's stronger than any storm. The reason why many men leave isn't because they didn't care. It's because they didn't feel cared for in the way they needed. But it doesn't have to end that way. With more listening, less blaming, and deeper compassion, we can rebuild what was broken. We can create relationships, friendships, and families where men don't have to leave to find peace, because they already have it at home. Let us remember, a man doesn't stay where he's tolerated. He stays where he's valued. He doesn't thrive where he's constantly corrected. He thrives where he's respected. And he doesn't open up where he's judged. He opens up where he feels safe. May we all learn to be that kind of space for each other before it's too late. If you made it until here, leave a crown emoji in the comments. I want to see how many of you reach the end and finish what you start. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay strong.